Beautiful day, everyone. I am so sorry. I've never been this late to a live. I thought the live was scheduled at 12:45. And so I'm like, oh, I'm on time. Things happened this morning. And things happened this morning. And and I had some stuff to take care of and things that I had to get moved off of my land with the help of some people. And so that's why I had to push the live back from 10:45 this morning. So that is what it is. I do apologize. Nobody's in here anyway. Um, so I do apologize for that. Oh, somebody popped in. I'm so sorry. My goodness gracious. Um, as you come in, if you guys can hear me, please say something for those who aren't who chat and aren't watching in the shadows. I'm gonna ask, can y'all hear me? Hear me. Let me know, please, because I have oh my goodness, beautiful day, push buttons. Good to see you. Thank you. Hey, Farah. Much love to you. Okay, good. I was saying I do apologize. I thought the live was for 12:45, not 12:35, and I had to change it because I had some stuff to do this morning, and so I do apologize. I'm never late for a live. Wow. Okay, guys, give me just a second. Give me just a second. I'm glad I got my water. Uh-huh. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. This is going to be no more than an hour for this one because this is our little coffee talk. We're going to go over an article. This was a short article, but then we always talk in between. So before we begin, let me do what I do. I am not a medical professional. I am not a professional therapist. Okay. If you have, we talk about a lot of heavy topics sometimes. We talk about healing within, healing our bodies naturally, healing our minds, da 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 da, with natural things like essential oils, herbs, whatever. If you have any questions about any of the natural remedies that I may speak about during this live broadcast, please make sure you talk to your own primary care provider or your pediatrician for your babies, okay? I can only speak for me, and we're just a bunch of beautiful people coming together to talk about stuff, okay? Okay. And so before we begin, next week I've gotten, this is like confirmation even for myself, and other people that have left comments or I've spoken to or gotten emails from. We're going to, next Sunday's topic of discussion for Sunday is going to be about energy. And I actually was going to do that today, but I decided, I don't know why. So the next topic of discussion for next Sunday is going to be energy. And we're going to talk about energy transfer because that's a real thing, whether people want to believe it or not. We're going to talk about energy transfer, energetic mindfulness, your energetic awareness, ways to protect and uplift our energy, and ways to cleanse, renew, and replenish our energies. Just like we have a physical body, we have an energetic body, and that is so important to take care of, if not more than our physical body, because everything hits energetically. Everything hits us first spiritually, energetically. And a lot of times, a lot of people, I have been guilty of this as well. We neglect, we'll be so focused on our physical body, we neglect our energetic and all that other stuff. But that'll be next week, guys. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, before we go through the chat, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this before every time I come on, or at least do the longer lives. I will not allow anyone's negative energy, ill will, and projection of anger, hate, and jealousy to take root on this platform and within my own energy essence and the energy essence of people who are viewing in. If you harbor these things and thoughts or carry these entities within you, I reject them for myself and platform, and I send it directly back where it came from to you, your being, and all your situations. Okay. Don't play with my intuition. Don't play with my power, and don't play with my strength. Okay. We are all here trying to heal, trying to understand, and trying to learn and progress in this life, in this crazy matrix world we live in here. Okay. So don't be bringing your energy, because it's going to bounce right back to you. And if you're watching in the shadows and you're trying to project that energy, it's going to be bouncing back on your life. So it would behoove you don't even tune in to me. Okay. Okay, let's get started. Let's go through the chat. Beautiful day. Push button. So glad to see you. Much love, Farah. I'm going to take a moment and let everybody know it is Farah's birthday, and we are so blessed to have her energy and her presence here. You have become a really good friend of mine, and I honor you. I respect you. I love you, and I appreciate you, and I see you, and I thank you for seeing me. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Enjoy it. And don't let nobody bring you down, okay? Happy birthday, mamas. Hey there, Miss Frosty. Beautiful day. Hi, Gretchen. I'm so glad you're able to make it. Oh my goodness. I'm glad. Hi, Discog. If y'all saw me, I'm waving. Like my camera is really on. I'm waving. So I wanted to have my camera on today, but like, when I turn my camera on, it causes tech issues sometime later down the road, and I don't realize it until I review it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the camera's off today. Laura Chickadee, beautiful day. Y'all, thank y'all for the beautiful happy birthday wishes for Farah. Thank you. She's a beautiful golden soul. She is. She really is. And it's an honor to know you. So, okay, we're going to get started. There were 3 articles I was trying to debate on talking about today. Oh, before we begin, I'm going to pull a positive affirmation card, because I want a positive affirmation card. For those who are scared, these are not tarot cards. Y'all know my positive affirmation deck. Calypso, get down, mamas. Okay, hold on. Girl, get off of here. Okay. I'm going to pull 3. Oh, that one flew out. Okay, here we go. So the first card that came out says, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You'll know I say it 3 times. The second card says, I am enough. Child, I needed these cards for myself. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. And the third card says, I radiate happiness and joy. I radiate happiness and joy. Okay, so those are our 3 positive affirmation cards, and I'm going to read them again before the live ends. I hope I remember. Oh, I'm scatterbrained. Okay, so here we go. Oh, Lisa, beautiful day. Much love. I'm so glad you made it. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. So there were 3 articles I was trying to decide with, and I just closed my eyes. I went within and I sat there, and then I put my hand on top of the article that I felt we all would benefit from, or, and whatever hand, and I felt the heat from my hand. That's something I feel within myself. That's a knowing for myself. And so the article is 8 types of people who never deserve a second chance, according to psychology. Now, these articles are usually, hold on, Calypso, get down. Goodness gracious. Sorry, guys. These articles that I usually read on Sunday, more than like 95% of them come from this man called Lachlan Brown from hackspirit.com. So I'm gonna get that out the way. Much love. Always, they're my favorite storm. What's up, Hurricane? Much love to you. Okay, I'm not even joking. When I was fixing when I was getting my ice water, because I already have my coffee, guys. When I was getting my ice water, Hurricane, I thought about you and I was like, I wonder how Hurricane is doing. And I was like, I haven't seen him. I've been liking some of your posts because they've been cracking me up. And then I was like, I haven't seen him. I hope he's doing well. And there you are, Hurricane. Much love to you. Thank you for making me laugh last week with some of them posts. Oh my God, you have me cracking up. Okay, so here we go. The article today, 8 types of people who never deserve a second chance. And I feel like this was really good. I opened my eyes over this article because my hand was warm and burning. And I was like, wow, this is what I need. I don't know about you guys, but I am a reformed people-pleasing addict. Okay. I am in people-pleasing recovery. And I'm on that 12-step plan. Okay. Because I was a heavy people pleaser. Okay. And there's a lot of reasons why. Fear of rejection, wanting and seeking love that maybe I didn't receive elsewhere. And just wanting to give out love and wanting people. Another reason I don't think people talk about, I love love. And I'm not, like always, I'm not talking about this matrix manipulated, twisted, narcissistic version of love, the energetic frequency of love. I always say that's my home-based frequency. It's in my nature. I can't help it. And I'm not going to try to change that for nobody else. And I say, don't change it for you. Do not change your energetic frequency or your light to match somebody else's or any other group or any other person in order to conversate or in order to keep somebody or in order to keep friendships and stuff like that. You stick with your energetic frequency, home-based frequency. Okay. And if that is of a higher, more of a higher vibration, let it be. If it's not, then let it be. But make sure you stick to your nature. Okay. And so I found myself people pleasing and giving. Another part of people pleasing is giving people 85 million chances. You can hurt, and there I had no healthy boundaries. There I didn't have any trust awareness. At that point in time, I had no trust issues. I had no trust awareness. So I had no healthy boundaries for trust. I was throwing trust out there, throwing my love out there, doing people pleasing and everything. And I was also giving everybody like that was hurting me like 50 million chances. And I truly believe like, oh, you mess up one time, you gone. No. Because we all mess up. We all fall short of something. We all take everybody in our lives for granted. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I gotta put my cat up. She's doing the most. Okay, guys, I have to close the door. So anyway, and so now I lost my train of thought. But anyway, we giving people, oh, if I mess up once, if I mess up, we're going to mess up. We're going to take people for granted. We're going to break promises. We're going to, fall short of people's expectations and things like that. We're going to make each other sad in our lives. But when it becomes habitual, then I'm at the point now, you only get a limited amount of chances with me. Okay. And so, we're going to talk about it. People who don't deserve second chances. And you got to take this, filter it for yourself, break it down for your own life and the people in your life. And you decide who you want to give chances to, how many, according to your own personal experiences. So here we go. In life, we often find ourselves giving second chances. Sometimes it's the right call. Other times, not so much. According to psychology, there are certain types of people who simply don't deserve that second chance or don't deserve that third or fourth chance or whatever. Really? Isn't that harsh? But trust me, it's not about being unkind. It's about preserving your peace. And I'm going to say yes right there because I'm at the point in my life. Matter of fact, I have a short that I'm going to do and put out where it talks about my peace is my priority. I prioritize the peace of my mind, the peace and stability and balance of my whole being above everybody. Okay? I have to be peaceful within myself to maintain myself, and that's part of self-love. You have to, your peace should be your priority because if you're not peaceful within yourself, how the Sam, you're not gonna see it in your life. I'm telling you. So in this article, I'll break down the 8 types of folks who you should think twice about before extending that olive branch. You might find some of these personality types surprising. Let's dive in. Before we dive in, let's get a few of these comments. So, and you're honest and trustworthy. You think others are too. Exactly. And that's the thing. I'm glad you said that, Lisa. You have this expectation of, if I'm honest, if I'm trustworthy, if I'm loving with no expectations, I don't want anything back. I do this because I love you. I do this because I want to see you happy. I do this because I know I have peace within me. So I want you to be peace. I want you to have peace and I want you to feel the peace within me. So I push it out on you. We have an thinking that others would bring that to us. And I got a hit with the reality, the harshness of reality, that people are not going to do that for you. You give out there are certain energies and certain type of people that you give out your love, your peace, your joy, your laughter, your beautiful energy, and they'll just take. They will deplete you to complete themselves. And then this is how you know people's true nature. When you finally step back and say, enough is enough, I'm not going to take it anymore. My cup is dry and y'all are still taking from me. And they step back and say, how you're selfish for thinking about yourself, or that's really selfish. How dare you walk away from me? How dare you leave this situation? That's how you know. You don't deplete yourself to complete somebody else. You don't tear yourself up into pieces in order to keep the peace for somebody else. Okay, so here we go. I'm glad you said that, Lisa. Okay, firecracker. Woo. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm fine. I'm behind. Hey there, Heidi. Beautiful day. Good to see you, mamas. Good to see you. There we go. Much love, everybody. Oh, right. Okay, I'm caught up. Okay, there we go. Thank you for the hugs, Heidi. We need that. Okay, the first one here, habitual liars. And I'm going to say this before we begin. You cannot expect honesty from someone who lies to themselves. Okay? You cannot expect somebody to be honest with you if they're not honest with themselves. If they're not honest about their situation, if they're not honest about the work that they need to do, if they're not honest about their healing, if they're not honest with you about their intentions for you, with you, if they're not honest about those things, they're not going to be honest with you. Okay. Number one, habitual liars. We've all told little lies. We've all told lies. I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, I ain't never lied before. That would be a lie. And I tell that to my kids. Mommy, have you ever lied? Yes, I have. And I've gotten in trouble for lying. Okay. Be real. Okay. And it's better to be honest, because if you're not honest with people, you're going to have to keep up and remember the lies you told. So instead of just being honest and putting it all out there, you don't have to remember a story or a lie. Anyway, psychology. Okay. But there's a big difference between those occasional lies and someone who's a habitual liar. I have dealt with habitual liars. Psychology tells us that habitual liars have a complex relationship with truth and reality. They often lie out of habit. It's like they are not, sometimes they're not even trying to lie. They can't, lying is their nature. Lying is their first language. It's their natural language. Okay? Imagine having someone like that in your life. I lived that. Thank you. The constant doubt, the trust issues. And that's another thing. Having a habitual liar, having someone that lies to you all the time, you start putting your guard up and you begin to have trust issues, or you begin to have trust awareness. Okay. Lying all the time. I always tell, and then I'm like, you're lying, and people forget about people who are truly empathic, or people who really truly feel energy. Your energy presents itself and tells me about yourself before I can hear you. And so people forget that people can feel that, or people see visions, or people can see auras, or people can see things all around them. Okay. So anyway, the constant doubt, the trust issues, it can be emotionally draining. Giving a second chance to a habitual liar might feel like the compassionate thing to do. Oh, I need to show compassion for them. I've been there, done that. But psychology suggests otherwise. It's not about holding a grudge. It's about protecting your mental and emotional well-being, as well as your energetic well-being. Okay, let me go through the chat because I want to stay caught up. Guys, I want to stay caught up. Ditto right there. Beautiful day, call for zero. Thank you for being here. Much love to you out there in Nevada. I didn't know habitual liar was a thing. Okay. It makes it crazy, for real, for real, for real. Most misrepresent habitual liar as something else. Not Ghetto Child Clinic. Oh my goodness, beautiful day. So good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I really do. It is so good to see you. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen you in a minute. Much love to you. I hope you and everybody that you love, everybody that you hold dear is doing well. And I just send blessings and love to them. Good to see you. Okay. Good to see you, Ghetto Child. My word. Beautiful day that way. I'm painting some ceilings. Okay. I wish you would come paint mine. Oh, I still got one room left to paint. And I'm putting it off that way, but it's okay. But anyway, my gosh, I'm not even trying to think about painting. Okay. Number two. We got the emotional manipulators. Oh my gosh. I've had my heart broken a time or two, and not just in relationships, but friendships, in fact, by emotional manipulators. Emotional manipulation is a tricky beast. It's insidious, and it can leave you feeling drained, confused, and questioning your own sanity. Love and relationships are not supposed to be, not supposed to be leaving you that way. You're not supposed to be in a relationship where you feel drained and you feel confused and you're questioning yourself all the time. Friendships, relationships, even relationships with your families, friends, you know? I remember an old friend of mine, let's call her Jane. Jane had a knack of making everything about her. She twists conversations, played the victim, and guilt tripped me into doing what she wanted. At first, I thought I was the problem. Maybe I was overreacting or being too sensitive. But then I learned about emotional manipulation in a psychology class. That's when it clicked. Jane was an emotional manipulator. She used my feelings against me to serve her own needs. Giving Jane a second chance meant enduring more manipulation, more guilt trips, more emotional exhaustion. It wasn't worth it. Let's see. Number 3 on the list, we're going to keep up with the chat. My ex-husband was a liar. You asked him to look out the window and see if it wouldn't. Okay. I say that all the time. I told my ex, I said I wouldn't trust you. I told people I don't trust your words. If I go outside and it's raining on me, you tell me it's raining and it's falling on your hand, even though I see the water on your hand, I have to go outside and make sure that you just didn't spit on yourself because I don't trust your words. Do you want, that's not, I don't know about you, but that's not the kind of person I want to be. I don't want people to look at me and be like, wow, I can't believe anything that comes out of this person's mouth. And even for myself. So yes, Lord, they don't even flinch when the lie is obvious. And then when you catch them in the lie, they still lie. You be like, you said this, this, and this. Here's your text. Or I saw you do this, this, and this. Here's the videotape. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. And then they'll gaslight you and turn it around on you. Okay? Like, I'm getting ahead of myself. YouTube update, everything different. And my emojis are huge in a different order. Trying to get them. Okay. Bless your heart, Divine. And then there's one, then the other side, loyal and honest beings called a liar or a gamer. Exactly. Thank you, call for zero. Okay, boom. Oh, Heidi. Lies, lies, lies upon lies. And I don't know about you guys, but I get enough lies from this world. I get enough lies from this matrix system. The last thing I want is somebody that I'm trusting to, or somebody in my life, somebody in my little Cheerio circle of trust, to keep lying to me. I don't want to worry about people close to me lying to me. I've been there, done that. I've released those people. We are lied to continuously in this world about almost everything. I don't want to worry about my relationships or the connections I'm forming and wondering if you're lying or not. Okay? Wow, I can't even deal with my little brother because of that. Okay, facts. You got to set boundaries with no matter who you are. Okay, number 3. There's more reasons why I can't deal with my little brother, but that's number 2. Okay, I feel you, Hurricane. Number 3, the serial cheaters. Ooh, been there, done that too. No wonder I got so many issues. Okay, gotta laugh about it. Woo, trust is the cornerstone of any relationship. When the trust is broken repeatedly, it's often a sign that the person doesn't deserve a second chance. And also, I'm gonna add this, and doesn't respect you. Now enters the serial cheater. Serial cheaters aren't your one-time offenders. They're individuals who cheat repeatedly. Even after being caught and forgiven. Even if you're with your person or whatever, they cheat one time. Every situation is different. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you don't need to take it. Everybody's situation is different. But if you give your partner a second chance and they do it again with multiple people, then that's on me. Then if I take that person back, then I'm stupid. That's just me. Serial cheaters, a study published in Archives of Sexual Behavior found that those who cheated in their first, can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. My phone kind of froze. In their first relationship were 3 times more likely to cheat in their next relationship compared to those who remained faithful. So, and cheating there are different types of serial cheaters, okay? There are different types of cheating in my book. You have, of course, excuse me, I need another drink. You have the regular cheating, physical cheating, intimacy, all that other stuff. But then you have emotional cheating. And to me, that is engaging with someone and forming an emotional attachment with that person. You're spending more time and more energy with this other person than you do with your person. You're pouring more of yourself into this person. And you're creating an emotional bond. That is to me, that's emotional cheating. And you're starting to share more personal things, more intimate things that you and your partner should be sharing. Not only are you sharing that, for me, you're sharing time. My love language is time. So when I begin to see that, I don't like that. That's emotional. That's that you're forming an emotional bond with someone. And so to me, that's cheating. And but that's people are different. Let's see. Now we're going to go to number 4, the narcissist. Oh, we love the narkies. We love narkies. Go narkies. Narcissism goes beyond mere self-absorption. It's a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy for others, and a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. When you're dealing with a narcissist, it's common to feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells. They can be charming and charismatic one moment, then cold and dismissive the next. I do not understand the nature of a narcissist. I've dealt with that. And I just don't understand. The problem with giving a second chance to a narcissist is that they are often incapable of seeing their own faults. They tend to blame others for their shortcomings, making genuine change a challenging prospect. That's exactly what we're talking about. Not being honest with yourself, blaming other people for your shortcomings, blaming other people for what you're doing wrong to other people, and then looking shocked like, well, I don't know what the big deal is. So if you can't dealing with narcissists, in this lot that what we just read, you're not going to be able to genuinely change yourself because you're not acknowledging your shortcomings and your faults and the things that you're doing to people. Think twice before offering that olive branch to a narcissist. Remember, it's not about punishing them. It's about protecting yourself from their potentially destructive behavior. Once again, you create those healthy boundaries. You create those boundaries so their destructive behavior that they refuse to acknowledge, or a group of people refuses to acknowledge, or your family members refuse to acknowledge, you don't have to carry that load. Okay, I've been there and done that. Okay, it's not because I don't love you, it's because I love myself more. Okay, and you should never be willing to give up your sanity, your peace, your whatever for somebody else's destructive behavior to keep them around you. Okay, lucky for me, that liar has been out of my life for 20. Oh, good job, Laura. Good job. I know, I can't stand, lying all the time. Why are you lying? Come on, people. Can we all just get along? I know. Man, why you tripping? Why you tripping? Why you say this and that? Because I have healthy boundaries. Kick rocks. I've been cheated on a lot, and it boils my soul that they can walk around like that and ain't done nothing to me. Exactly. Hurricane, I'm going to say this, because I'm going to get into some articles about relationships too. If you are unhappy with your partner, if you don't want to communicate that with your partner, if you are tired of your partner, or if y'all are on the same life path plan anymore, tell that to that person so that person isn't holding on to false hope. And especially if they don't know, I always tell this to people. I told this to my exes. I told this to family members and friends. If I'm doing something that is bringing you confusion, something that you don't like, something that I said or did that hurt your feelings, something that you're not sure of, bring it to my attention. Because if you don't, I don't know what's going on with you, and I can't fix it. And then you go off and do this, and then you feel justified in treating your partner a certain way. Then you feel justified in cheating, but you ain't never brought this to your partner's attention. So if you want to cheat, and if you don't want to be with that person, then let that person go. And it's very selfish. I've been in this situation too, where a partner will cheat and keep me around because they say you're a good woman. And I want to hold on to you. I need to hold on to your energy. I want to hold on to you. That's not fair. That is the definition of having your cake and eating it too. Okay, eating up the whole damn bakery. Okay, bakery is closed. There we go. I've also noticed those who, my phone is freezing. I've also noticed those who have cheated end up together. Okay, end up cheating later on in their relationship. Okay, if we were, okay, thank you. You don't need to say no more. Boom. Exactly, little toe. They always unravel. What you do in the dark will come to the light. What you try to bury will come up from underneath the ground. So just be honest. Oh, thank you so much, Heidi, for letting me know my sound. They deserve each other. Okay. Then cycle over with the one. Okay. Yes. Thank y'all for letting me know about the sound. If the desire is to cheat, then our relationship was already off. Okay, communication and trust. Boom, Heidi. Boom. I'd rather be alone than be with a cheater just to have somebody. I knew an old girlfriend of mine. The guy she was with was such a cheater, such a dog. Such a dog. I mean, I'm not even gonna say dog because dogs are very loyal. Dogs are I'm not gonna call cheaters or whatever dogs, because dogs are loyal to, I guess maybe because they hump everything. Is that why they say that? Because they're be humping everything. Okay, but anyway, he was just any person of the opposite sex that would open their legs and spread, they would park in there. Okay. But she was with him, and she kept asking me about. Matter of fact, I did a reading for her, and the cards didn't lie. And she already knew the answers. That's the thing. But she still fought it. And she said, well, dating is so hard right now. I'd rather have him than go out and try to date. That means you're not happy with yourself. I will be sitting by myself in my rocking chair with my word search, a cup of tea, and a napkin, and be happy by myself than put up with a cheater. Okay? That I need a drink. You bring back memory. Okay. Don't put it down, Hurricane. We were just Facebook friends. Okay. You talking for hours and you not talking to me. That's something else with this virtual thing. You talking to so-and-so for hours, but you can't talk to me. So you're pouring your time and energy, something that I need for my love language, you're pouring it into someone else and disregarding me. No, sir, no, ma'am. We love the narkies. Go narkies. Go away from me. That is emotional cheating. They're creating that emotional tie, whether they realize it or not. Gone. And to me, that's stronger. Yeah, you create that physical tie, do have adult conversations. But for me, I'm an emotional, I connect on a deeper and spiritual level. And so if you're connecting with, that's strong. That's a strong bond. Having a spiritual and emotional connection and tie to somebody is stronger than the physical. So when you're creating these emotional ties and you're sawing away at the emotional tie of that we have, or you and your, then you're telling me you'd rather spend time with that. And so when somebody tells me that now and shows me that, I'm not gonna beg nobody. Don't be a beggar either. I wish that was on there. Don't be a beggar. When people show you who they are and what they want, let them. Don't argue with people. Don't try to be like beg and plead. I'll do this, I'll do that. No. I'm not going to stop anybody from walking out of my life, just like nobody's going to stop me from walking out of anybody's life when I feel like we're at a point where we're no longer matching frequencies. We're no longer on the same path. That goes for family, friends, partners, whatever. So don't beg nobody. If you got to beg somebody to be with you, it's not worth it. If you got to beg somebody to invest in you, Believe me, if you got to beg somebody to, or you got to remind somebody how special you are and what you mean to them, that means it's not worth it. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Thank you guys. I'm going to say this again. Thank you guys for being here this morning, or this morning, this afternoon, and for giving me of your time and attention, awareness, the energy, and the safe space that I feel in order to have these conversations. We all make these conversations possible. We all create this safe space. And I just appreciate you guys. He will be back. Is it possible to maintain a relationship with a narcissist, or will they just repeat harm forever? Family is hard to cut when you need them. Well, I'm gonna say this. I had to cut a bunch of my family. I had to cut a bunch of my friends, and I had to cut my ex-husband. You know, not in the literal sense, people, but break ties, say goodbye. Because I have found that after a decade of being with someone, or years and years of hoping that somebody will change, tell you having these conversations, okay, I see where you're coming from. I have a big mouth. I love to communicate, and I communicate in my relationships, not just partnerships, but with my family, with my friends. Guys, this is hurting my feeling. Guys, Daddy, can we have, I told my daddy before, my dad is out of the country. I'm really sad. My dad is in Africa right now. But I've told my daddy, and a long time ago, we started daddy-daughter date. And we kind of dropped off of it. I'm like, Daddy, I want that time back. I'm very open. I'm like, I need this. So I have no problem with communicating. But if people start ignoring my communications and not even making little hints, then they keep repeating the same thing after you keep telling them, after you keep giving them chances. Like number one, let's see. What do we talk about? Chances. Oh, this whole thing is about chances. After we keep giving them chances and chances and chances, when people show you who they are, let them. And if you have a family that you can't cut off for whatever reason, or if you share children with someone that you cannot completely get out of your life, then limit the communication, limit the interaction, limit the energy exchange with these people. If you can't completely let them go, little toe. That's just my advice, because I've been there, done that. He probably go beg you if you have not. Oh, believe me. You guys are beautiful. I love it. Straight cut off. Oh man. Okay. We're gonna I take it for a long time, and then I'm just done. Lisa, I'm that way. I take a lot of poop-a-doo for a very long time. I'm very patient, and I take it and I take it. And I'm the kind of person that once something clicks in me and I say, I can't do this no more, there's no coming back. Once I close the titanium vaults of my heart to you, and those titanium gates go up, I don't go back. And there's no hope. So it's like you take so much, and people take advantage of that. And then when you say that's it, people are shocked. I've been told that. I didn't think you would go leave. I didn't think you were not going to be my friend no more. What did you think, you were going to beat me to the pulp, like physically, emotionally? So I get that, Lisa. Okay, so here we go. Abusers. Whoo. This is an embarrassing lesson that I had to learn. Because growing up, I've never let a man put his hands on me. You hit me once, that's it. Or, not just men hitting women. There are women out there that put their hands on men, get in their faces. You don't have to take that mess. So, abusers. And if they hit you once, if they push you once, I have a short on the channel y'all need to look at that. If you've ever been, or if you're in a situation within a person that is an abuser, physically, mentally, emotionally. Okay. if they do it once, especially physically, they get in your face once, they push you once, they are going to do it again. And not only will they do it again, it's going to escalate. It's going to go from shoving you, grabbing you, pulling on you, jerking on you, to flat out hitting, punching, throwing you. Okay? Believe me. Believe me. Abusers. This one hits close to home for many people, and it's one of the most painful realities to accept. Sometimes the person you care about is also an abuser. Abuse isn't always physical. It can be emotional, verbal, or psychological. It's about power and control, and it leaves deep scars. It leaves deep scars that take years to heal. And you look at this person as they're putting their hands on you, and you love them, and you're like, why? Why? And you're just in shock. It's like I could go up against anybody. I can stand my ground against anybody, but I would freeze. Because I'm like, you're supposed to love me. And in a situation like that, a woman getting hit on, beat on, pushed by her man, he's supposed to be and ladies, I'm not talking about that we can't protect ourselves. We can't do that. But the masculine energy is a protective energy. I'm supposed to be protected by my man. I'm not supposed to fear my man or jump or flinch if he move a certain type of way, or if he come home worry about, is he in this type of mood? Okay. You are supposed to feel safe with your partner, and that goes the same way with guys, with your women. You are supposed to feel safe and secure. Your woman is supposed to nurture you, not slap the shit out of you, not bring you down, not mock you. Your partner is supposed to build you up, not abuse you. Anyway, that's why it takes years to heal. It's heartbreaking to think that someone you care about could cause you such harm, but it's crucial to remember that abuse is never justified. It's never justified, and there's no excuse for it. Given a second chance to an abuser often leads to a cycle, what we just said, of repeated abuse. It's not a matter of if they'll do it again, but when. So once you're in a relationship, whether you're the female, you're the man, or whether you have whatever type of relationship, once your partner gets physical with you, and that's shoving you, getting their body, intimidating you, pushing you, it's slapping you, hitting you, and they say, oh, baby, I'm sorry. I was just angry. I'm sorry. I was just frustrated. I'll never do it again. Believe me, I'm telling you, they will do it again. And you don't want to be in a situation where the last time they hit you is the last time you take your breath. You don't want to you don't want your life to end at the hands of your abuser, because you gave your abuser one more chance. People don't want to talk about that. I don't give a shit. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about abuse in toxic relationships. I don't care if I'm talking to 3 people. Okay. If you've encountered an abuser in your life, remember you deserve respect, kindness, and love. Don't compromise your well-being for someone unwilling or unable to offer these fundamental human decencies. Boom. Let me go through the comments that I've been told recently, a couple years ago, that I'm a great man, but she can't be with me because I'm not a Christian. Well, go on, find Jesus then. Go on. That's sad. That's really sad. People miss out on good people, you know? Can't have you because you're a good woman and good. Exactly. Thank you, Heidi. And she didn't deserve you anyway. I've been told that too. My thing is freezing again. Okay, there we go. Yes, anyone just go outside. Yes, but the emotional part. Oh, hell no. That cuts deep. That cuts me real deep, Divine. That cuts me real deep. And honestly, I'm going to let you go faster if you cheat on me emotionally. If you create emotional ties with other women or another woman, I will. It's like boom. Especially if we talked about it. Boom, bye. Go and be with your Facebook friend. Go and be with so and so from TikTok or whatever. What are these social things called? Go and be with your person from YouTube. Go and be with that person from, what's another one? Facebook. We already said that. Instagram. Okay. Or if you're on a dating site, go be with them. The ties that you've created. I hope they treat you well. That's what I would say. I love daddy dates. And then me and my kids, we have, mommy kid dates. So I think it's important. Meet people at their level. Okay, we getting into relationships. Let me shut up. Gaslight. We're getting into relationship. We're going places. Come on. Number 6. You just are exactly. Yes, Laura, protecting my peace. There we go. We'll get back to comments in just a minute. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where a person makes you doubt your own memories, your perception, or your sanity. It's particularly insidious. It is a particularly insidious form of emotional abuse. There we go. He emotionally abusing you. She emotionally abusing you. I'll never forget when I first encountered gaslighting. An old partner of mine had a knack for twisting things around, making me question my own thoughts and feelings. Been there, done that. I find myself apologizing for things I hadn't even done. Gosh, it's like he's reading me. It was a confusing, frustrating time, like living in mental fog. It took me a while to recognize what was happening, but when I did, I knew I couldn't give this person another chance, okay? I just couldn't give him another chance. If you're dealing with a gaslighter, remember you're not crazy. Your feelings are valid. Giving a second chance to a gaslighter often means stepping back into that mental fog. You deserve clarity and respect in your relationship. Don't settle for less. And I'm like firecrackers all over that. Okay. I love that. Let me get a drink and we'll go through the chat and then we're going to hit the last 2. Okay, good. We're at under an hour. Yes, indeed, Lisa. Yes. 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 Oh my gosh. Yes. And when you walked away from them after maybe a little heated debate or something, you're thinking it's over, everything is calm, and they come and just boom, bam, or grab you or pull you. It's so, yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. Oh my gosh. That's sad. That's sad. And that creates physical scars and emotional mental scars. What was that? Try to keep them from talking to me. That often is safe play. Hmm. Mm. um, I do as well from that, Farah and Laura. Nope. And they pretend to be, and then you have other people on the other side that are like, no, No, that person's not like, he's a hell of a man. He works hard. He would never do that. He takes care of his family. She's a good woman. She would never lay hands on her husband. She keeps her house so clean. She's so respectable. That person's a good person. And then the victim is like, damn. And then that's why people don't say nothing. And then you say something and you have people in your life that sympathize with your abuser. And you're like, what? Woo. You're absolutely right, Gretchen. And the verbal, emotional abuse, you can't even see the scars. Mm. Oh, thank you, little toe. Thank you guys once again for being in here, giving of your time and your energy. Oh, like a Lifetime movie. Okay, it feels like it was a Lifetime movie. Okay, number 7, serial. And if you're just tuning in, we're talking about 8 types of people who never deserve a second chance, according to psychology. This article is from Lachlan Brown at hackspirit.com. And number 7 on the list is serial disappointers. We all make promises, and sometimes life gets in the way and we can't keep them. But there's a difference between someone who occasionally lets you down and when we occasionally let people down, okay? Because we all let people down. But then who's someone lets you down who consistently fails to meet commitments. Serial disappointers are individuals who frequently make promises they don't keep. They might have good intentions, but their actions rarely match their words. That's why I step back now, and I said in the Truth Live that I don't trust people's words. It's your actions now. It's your energy now. Okay. The problem with giving a second chance to a serial disappointer is that it often leads to more disappointment. Again, you're hanging on by a moment, waiting for promises that will never manifest. And it causes it causes you anxiety. It causes you stress, you know? They might promise to change, but their track record suggests otherwise. Okay? Think carefully before giving a second chance to a serial disappointer. Remember, actions speak louder than words. Trust those who show. There we go again with that trust word. This is how trust is earned. Okay? Because I'm not giving out trust no more. You're not giving out trust no more. This is how one way trust is earned. Trust those who show you they're reliable, not just those who promise to be. If I have to rely on somebody or people that say, trust me, I'm going to be there. If in real life, they say, I'm going to be your net. I'm going to be there. I'm going to catch you. I'm going to catch you. And then I jump my happy-go-lucky butt down, and then they're not there. Boom, bam, that's on me. So trust is earned, not given. And that's a way for people to earn your trust. When you say you're going to do something, I'm not saying all the time, do it. If you say you're going to be there, be there. Okay? Number 8. This is the last one, I think, of 8 types of people who never deserve a second chance. Number 8, it says chronic negativity spreaders. Now, I know people have their thoughts about, I am not in any way, oh, goodness. My phone froze. Let's go through this really fast. Wow. Wow. Good. That's so good, Heidi. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Uh-oh. My phone is frozen, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, there we go. We're caught up. So here's the last. Oh, no. There's the last one. Okay, so we're gonna number 8, chronic negative. Oh, this is what I'm gonna say about energy and negativity. And so I've been told so many times, like I've said before, I function better, and my home base frequency is love and all that stuff. Not saying I don't have my moments. I just had a whole depression live and talked about I have depressive episodes. I have trauma to work through, PTSD from trauma from different times. I'm working through so many issues. So I'm not saying I don't experience what we call the lower vibrational frequencies, okay? But I can't be around people who are constantly, that's all they see. I can't be around both extremes. I can't be around people who are like, oh my gosh, namaste all day. Everything is so bright and rainbowish. Everything is right. And if you talk about, oh, I'm not having a good day, then they tell you you're such a negative person. It's okay not to have good days, okay? I can't be around people like that on that happy-go-lucky, too much positivity. And I can't be around people who are too negative. They can't see the joy of having, they don't understand the joy and that you feel after you've ran a mile and you take a drink of water and you say, oh, I'm so glad and I'm grateful for this cup of water. I don't see that. Everything is negative. 24/7. It's negativity. It's doom and gloom. Everything's against you. I can't be around that energy. Okay. And we're going to talk next week about energy and how when you hang around and when you're constantly surrounding or intaking or reading or whatever, a certain type of energy, positive or negative, it becomes a part of your energetic body. And you begin to take on those characteristics and they begin to be a part of you. Okay. So there we go. Oh, Divine, you are awesome. Oh, they're hugging. I'm gonna cry. Anyway, positivity is a powerful thing. It can lift us up, inspire us. And I'm gonna say this about, before I forget, I'm gonna say this about positivity and the positive energies on the positive end of the spectrums and on the negative ends of the spectrums. We talk about embrace the emotions that you go through. They are part of our experience. Just don't stay in it. When you talk to people who have cured themselves or been cured of like a cancer or something like this, what I'm talking about is non-medical advice. Okay, I'm not a medical professional. Those who just give up, look at stories or situations that have been told of people who just, they get diagnosed with these things and they just become so negative. They become so isolated and they kind of go downhill from there, And then you look at people who they're like, they said it's incurable. These people cured, it's cured. They talk about a lot of the love and positivity that they and support that they have. You don't see stories where people heal themselves, self-heal themselves, not only like through natural remedies and things like that. You don't see them saying, I was stuck in grief and shame and guilt and fear, which are on the lower vibrating frequency. It's on that scale. It's on the lower vibrational frequency. I didn't make it up. You have people who have overcome diseases, who have overcome illnesses on top of whatever else they're doing. And they say part of it is because they felt so much love. They were loved and they were supported through it, and I'm not people like, oh, this person was loved and they didn't make the battle. I'm not saying every case, but having love and having peace and having joy within you and around you does a big difference. Y'all know what it's like. Y'all been in a room with somebody and that person has, their energy is just so bad. It puts you in a bad mood. You can't try to justify that, but you've been around somebody and they're like, their energy is like, whoa. And it makes you feel better, So Say what you want to say about positive energy. Say what you want to say about negative energy. They are what they are. Okay. Positivity is a powerful thing. It can lift us up, inspire us, and give us the strength to face life's challenges. On the flip side, chronic negativity can bring us down, drain our energy, and rob us of our joy and of our peace. Chronic negativity spreaders are individuals who always see the glass as half empty. They complain constantly, criticize all the time, and seem to thrive on spreading doom and gloom. There's a difference with, especially with the topics that we get into about this place and everything else, being aware in that. But there are people who just stay stuck in that and they just see all the doom and gloom. They can't see anything. They can't see a beautiful sunflower. They can't see love. Though that's the kind of energy he's talking about. The most important thing to understand about chronic negativity spreaders is that their outlook rarely changes. Giving them a second chance often means inviting more negativity into your life. You know, like I said before, I know I'm here on this plane of existence in this matrix system. I know what it's about. I know the lies. I know the entrapments. And I know that. But I'm living here, and I'm not going to sit down. I'm not going to sit here and just sit and be in doom and gloom and say, this is it, and then wither away. I'm here. There are things that we can enjoy while we're here. There are things that you can do within yourself to bring you peace, and you have that peace within you. That's a high vibrational energy frequency. Having that peace within is up 600 plus frequencies, you know? So you got to be careful with that. We're going to talk more about energies and stuff next week. You have the right to surround yourself with positivity. And just like people have the right to surround themselves with negativity, surround yourself with how you want to be emotionally and spiritually. You need to surround yourself with those energies that match your goal, match your path, and match where you want to be and what you want to create and manifest in your life. Okay? I don't care what people say. Yes, there's a certain control element to this place, but we have the power. And I'm not saying that I'm going to put this out there because I don't want my words to get twisted. I'm not saying that people who are hungry, people who have been abused, people who have been neglected, people who have been torn from their homes and things like that created that. Okay? But I'm saying within our own universe, within our own world, in our realm, we can manifest, and we do manifest things within our life. Okay? And when you focus and do what I call mindful manifestation, you could do great things with those powerful, higher vibrational frequencies. Okay? So choose the people in your life carefully. Your happiness may depend on it. And that, my friends, is the end of the article. Let's see. There we go. That's a confirmation. There you go. There we go. Well, there we go. And so I really like that article. I didn't read it. I hadn't read it until just now with you guys. And so I got a lot of rose petals for myself in this article. And so next week, like I said, we're going to be doing the energy transfer. Oh, where's the card? Talking about energy transfer, having energetic awareness, mindfulness, and ways to protect, uplift, and cleanse and renew your energy. So that's what we're going to do next Sunday. This Friday, I haven't put it out yet, but this Friday, the live topic we are going to dive into, as we're talking about healing and opening, looking at wounds, we are going to dive deep into inner child wounds and inner child healing. And then that's going to segue us into mother wounds and father wounds. And like I told you guys before, I don't want to move forward into shadow work healing or doing all that stuff until we have opened up things like this, open up inner child wounds, our mother wounds, and the wounds we get. All these things I want to get out of the way, and then we can start focusing on, like on here. If you're doing it individually, that's so super and great and wonderful. We need to always be doing that. But here on the channel, those are the topics we're going to be focusing on. Kind of the hurt and pain, and if you've been abused, we still got to get the narcissistic dad, narcissistic partners, toxic relationships, things like that. We're going to get them out of the way, and then we're going to begin to talk about the healing process. And we can always circle back, but it's time to keep pushing forward. It's time to have that emperor energy. Those that know tarot, the emperor is all about action. The emperor is all about movement and progression, moving forward. And so that's what we're going to do. That's what I want to do. My main goal is focusing on healing, growing within me. Healing makes me more powerful, makes me more in tune with myself, makes me be able to, it helps me create and manifest mindful things, my mindful manifestations, and it puts me in a better mood. So we can't go wrong. So you guys that's going to be Friday, probably at 6:45 p.m. Central. And then we're going to have the Thankful Thursdays. Y'all look out for that. And then later on today, I'm going to be pushing out, scheduling some shorts and posts. So if you're not able to make a live or things like that, don't feel like you have to be there. These things, even if nobody comes to the live, the videos will be on here. I highly encourage, my encouragement to everybody and to myself. I don't want you to feel like you have to be here. I want you to take time for yourself. I want you to feel, if you only have a limited amount of time for yourself, I want you to put your self-care, your self-love above watching me and above watching a post, watching a live, or being here. These lives, these posts, these shorts are going to be on this thing. Okay. Make yourself your priority. And if you are like, I can only watch, I prioritize my time and attention on YouTube like I do, and this week I can only watch 30 minutes, then watch 30 minutes. Don't feel bad about prioritizing your self-love, your self-care. Don't neglect it, okay? So these are the last of the little comments. You guys have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Have a great rest of your weekend. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes, the Emperor, the space is here. Oh, thank you. You guys are beautiful. Much appreciation to all of you guys. Y'all have a great day, a great Monday. And until we meet again, happy birthday, Farah. And anybody else that might be celebrating a birthday out there, happy birthday and best wishes and much love to you guys. Always. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in now, and those that will view it later, and those that watch in the shadows that are sending beautiful energy, not that old nasty energy. That way you need to come and paint my ceiling, okay? Much love to y'all. Thank you for being here. Oh, all right. All love, guys. All right. Bye-bye.